Welcome to the Let's Manifest podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alyssa Esposito, a certified life coach and manifestation expert dedicated to helping you design and live a life that you absolutely love. Together, we're diving into the magic of the law of attraction, quantum physics, and powerful personal development techniques. Whether you're new to manifestation or seeking inspiration, this podcast offers clarity, motivation, and actionable insights. So are you ready? Let's make it happen. Today, I want to talk about desire. I feel this episode resonates well with my chosen word for the year, which is unstoppable. Because you can't be unstoppable without some kind of desire and vision and direction. We all go through seasons in our lives, and as we go through our life, our desires can change. So when I say to you, what do you desire? How does that question feel to you? Do you feel excited to share with me your answer? Do you clearly know what you actually desire? Well, I really hope you do. And if you do, that means you have positive thoughts and programming around the concept of desire. If this is you, hang in there as we are going to further your positive relationship with desire in a bit. But for some of you, it may be the opposite. Desire may come up with some automatic negative thoughts. Generally, these stem from childhood. They're part of your paradigm or subconscious programming of the way you think. Let's talk about this group first before we redefine the power that is desire when it comes to manifestation. For this later group, when I say to you, what do you desire? Do you feel dread trying to answer that because you feel like you're lost in life? Do you feel some guilt because you truly desire something that is completely different than what's in your life right now? Or do you feel guilt or shame for wanting something more in life or something better in life than what you already have? In the I shouldn't want more, or I shouldn't ask for more than I already have, or shouldn't I just be happy with what I have sort of situation? Well, let me tell you, my friend, I've felt all of these scenarios before. I've changed my relationship with desire. I've felt the guilt and let it hold me back from admitting to myself or the world what I truly wanted. I've believed the shoulds that my brain told me. You should be happy with what you have. I've bought into the sunk cost bias. You are too far into X to take another path. I've succumbed to the thought that it won't work for me because stuff hasn't in the past. Now, I've alluded to all of this before in my podcast. Without desire, without direction, and without new thoughts and new actions, we just stay stuck in a loop that we are currently in. We make more of the same results, we perpetuate the same problems, we stay at the same income level, we stay the same person, and we just get more of the same results. I suppose what's actually changing is our body. We're aging. And if we're choosing to remain in the same place, we are going to get surpassed. We're going to get left behind because we are starting to stagnate instead of grow. When your brain offers you these restrictive thoughts, I want you to know a few things. One, that these thoughts are just a patterned way of thinking that's programmed into your subconscious mind. It's part of your paradigm, part of maybe what was modeled to you as a child. And number two, all of these things are your ego, your primitive brain trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you to play small, trying to get you to conserve energy. Doing something new, pursuing a big goal requires growth, which is uncomfortable and maybe even risky. Now, I'm someone who loves to learn. I love personal development. In that regard, why would I not have many different desires to try new things, to learn new subjects, and to reinvent myself? Well, I want to talk about desire in a completely different way. So if you're in this latter group here, I want you to open your mind up to a different relationship with desire. The study of psychology has shown us that having a purpose and having desire is one of the things that actually pulls humans forward in life. Dr. Ben Hardy teaches that humans are not driven by their past, but rather they are pulled forward by the future that they are most committed to. So if you are or were someone like me that once felt like desire was not a good thing, It's time we looked at this a little differently and redefined it in a more powerful way. It's time to pack up those self limiting thoughts and give ourselves permission to desire, to dream, and to do. Desire isn't random. It isn't an indulgent emotion or something that you should feel shame around wanting more. What if we just think of desire as directional intelligence? It's the whisper from your future self saying, "Come this way." It's consciousness nudging you to expand beyond the familiar, beyond the identity that you've already mastered. Let's talk about why desire exists, what neuroscience reveals about it, how it fuels manifestation, and how to hold it with power instead of pressure. Desire is really an evolutionary signal. From a neurological perspective, desire is rooted in the brain's dopaminergic system, the same system that is responsible for motivation, learning, and forward movement. Dopamine isn't just a chemical of pleasure, it's a chemical of pursuit. Your brain releases dopamine not when you arrive, but when you anticipate, when you imagine, when you orient towards something meaningful in the future. Which means this: desire is the brain saying, there is more capacity available to you. When you feel pulled towards a different life, a bigger vision, a deeper freedom, more wealth, more expansion, your nervous system is responding to future-oriented identity. You're not broken for wanting more. You're biologically wired to evolve. Shaming desire just really shuts down the motivation. Honoring desire activates growth. Let's think about desire as a call from our future self. Here's where the science meets something even more profound. In manifestation work, desire isn't about lack, it's about resonance. You don't desire what you can't become. You desire what already exists as a potential that you're capable of embodying. All potentials exist in the quantum field of energy. There is a version of you right now who already lives that reality that you want. That version carries a different identity, different habits, different emotional set points. And the desire is the bridge to that timeline. It's not saying you don't have this, it's saying you're ready to become this. That pull you feel, that ache for something more aligned, that restlessness that won't let you stay small, that's not dissatisfaction. That's evolution knocking. It's a calling coming from the soul level, calling for you to expand and to elevate and to align. Desire can feel uncomfortable, and that's normal. Desire stretches you beyond the familiar, and your nervous system prefers the familiar even when it's unsatisfying. So when desire shows up, it often comes with doubt, fear, impatience, and sometimes a sense of urgency. This is where people confuse desire with desperation, but they are not the same thing. Desire says, I'm moving towards something meaningful. Desperation says, I need to fix me, or I cannot live without this, or I must have this. You will not manifest when you're in that desperation form, when desire turns into need, because the need communicates the lack of not having something and the urgency, which keeps the nervous system in that survival mode. And a dysregulated nervous system cannot sustain expansion. To manifest big things, to shift timelines, to make quantum leaps in your life, you have to have a strong desire. I've wasted time before having desire for something different, a desire for change. But you have to have enough desire that your desire outweighs the discomfort of the growth phase that you will have to go through. The discomfort of your current situation, of getting out of that. You see the version of your future and you connect with it, knowing that it's worth it. That's where desire becomes magical. So it helps you orient, it helps pull you through those hard times, and it helps you overcome the discomfort. So how much desire do you have for that big, extraordinary goal? If you don't have enough, that's one of the reasons that people will quit. The magic happens when desire's held with a loose sort of attachment. This doesn't mean you stop wanting it. It just means that you're not gripping it like your life or worth depends on it. It's a balance with desire. Like I said, you don't want to be in desperation. Loose attachment sounds like this: I want this, and I trust myself without this, or I would love this, or I know for sure I'm becoming the version of me that actually has this. You can feel the knowing, the certainty in my voice in that. Or maybe it's, I don't need to force the timeline. You know the universe has your back and that's coming to you anyway. And from a neuroscience perspective, this state keeps you in regulated anticipation instead of anxious urgency. You stay open, you stay responsive, you stay available for inspired action. And that's where the manifestation starts to accelerate. That's when you're becoming aligned with what you want to manifest. Desire pulls you, it aligns your actions. Just having desire isn't enough. Remember that we don't manifest what we wish for, but rather we manifest who we're being or our identity. Desire isn't passive. It doesn't replace action, it directs it. Desire clarifies what identity needs to shift, what habits need to evolve, what boundaries need to be reinforced or placed, what version of you needs to step forward. When you stop shaming desire and you start listening to it, it becomes a compass instead of a craving. It moves you from autopilot to intention, from reaction to creation, from ordinary repetition to extraordinary expansion. So here's the reframe I want you to carry with you. Desire is not proof that something's missing. Desire is proof that something's possible. You would not feel the pull if you didn't have the capacity to answer it. So let desire be clean. Let it be curious. Let it be powerful. Let it be unattached. Let it be something that helps guide you and your soul to that next chapter, that next level of you, that next big accomplishment in your life. Because when desire is honored without desperation, it becomes the most elegant force of manifestation there is. And that pull you feel right now, that's not random. That's your future self calling you forward. Okay, if you need help getting some clarity about what you want in your life, make sure you head over to the makeithappenproject.com and grab your copy of the 50 journal prompts for manifestation. That's going to help you with that clarity. Without clarity, we don't really know what we want to manifest. I hope this helped you, and I will talk to you next time. We hope that you've liked this episode. If so, check out the Make It Happen Project, where you can learn more about the Modern Manifestation Academy. You can also find a community of like-minded people and coaching resources to help you create and live your dream life. And for fun manifestation swag, check out the manifestationshop.com. Thanks for tuning in to the Let's Manifest podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Let's keep the momentum going, because you deserve to manifest your biggest dreams. Until next time, remember, you've got the power to make it happen.